It's a real privilege today to have the Prime Minister with us, and also Honorable Governor Gary Jufa, the French Ambassador, because on behalf of the EU delegation to PNG, I'm pleased to launch what is called the EU-Forestry, Climate Change and Biodiversity Program. In short, it's called EU-FCCB. I am honored to launch this in the presence of Honorable Marape, Prime Minister of Papua New Guinea, and I extend my sincere gratitude to the implementing partners of the EU-FCCB, Expertise France, a French agency, C4, and Food and Agriculture Organization. I don't have to tell you what is the unique situation and wealth of Papua New Guinea when it comes to forest and biodiversity. But preserving forest and biodiversity are key combating climate change. These come all together in the FCCB program that we are launching. Action taken for biodiversity and forest preservation not only help to combat climate change in PNG, but also can have a global impact due to the rich endowment of the country. The European Union today is making a grand contribution of almost 50 million euros, around 220 million kina, for this program. It supports a development model on climate change, environment protection and biodiversity with sustainable economic development by pursuing three specific objectives. It's a comprehensive program. An effective implementation of evidence-based FCCB policies, governance and institutional framework that will work at the government level. Second, an increased knowledge and awareness on FCCB issue among PNG population, education, research, knowledge, production and management. So irrigating the population and education among what needs to be done for forest and climate change preservation. And then increase green public and private sector investment for creating economic opportunities and improve livelihood conditions. This program will address the national and institutional level with expected spillover at the local level. Besides the activities targeting the national domain, the program will have a specific focus on the Malgalas conservation area in Oro province, where specific activity will be implemented, building on what the national and provincial government, and thank you to the Governor Gary Jufa, are already doing there. In addition, the program will support in extending the national forestry inventory in the same conservation area, the Malgalas, as well as the East and West Sepik. I would say that I have no doubt that this program will be successful due to the strong leadership role that PNG is playing in this domain, and also to the strong role that your Prime Minister is playing, defending and preserving what PNG as one of its core values, forest and biodiversity. PNG has been taking a global stage role on climate change and the related negotiation after the signature of the Paris Agreement in 2015. PNG and the Pacific countries played, for instance, an important role again in the negotiation leading to the establishment of the loss and damage fund of the most recent COP27 in Egypt. Moreover, thanks to Prime Minister Marape, who has demonstrated his strong personal commitment on that of his government to tackle climate change and to preserve PNG's forest and biodiversity at multiple occasions. Most recently, this year, during the World Forest Summit in Gabon, as well as during the state visit of President Macron in July, and of course playing today here with the launch of EU-FCCB, the European Union is proud to have a partner like PNG for this program. We form wishes that together we will succeed in this endeavor to tackle climate change effect, to create sustainable development, green jobs, and also be an example for those to follow up on the planet. At the same time, I'm also encouraging partners who are doing also programs in this domain to coordinate with us in order to make a united effort and combining effect in order to address this world global change. Thank you, Drew.
All right, if I could have the attention of the press, let me appreciate Ambassador Friday. He is the European Union Ambassador to Papua New Guinea. We of course, on his flanking him is Ambassador Hon, the Ambassador of the Republic of France to Papua New Guinea. So in the presence of Governor Gary Jufa, a very strong advocate in forest resource, proper management of forest resources, representing the work he's put in his own province that has led to Managalas being conservation area being part of this program. I want to acknowledge him also, and of course our forest minister. Our country should be better known as a forest nation. Whilst we have other resources in our country, as I did mention in my speech in the conference or in the program earlier, I just want to repeat again. We must be better known as a forest nation. My trip to Gabon early this year, in which President, my good friend, the President Emmanuel Macron of France, me met. He was brought up to be the global advocate of forest nations, globally speaking. You know, there's some forums we are not present as a country. We're not present in G20 meetings. We're not present in G7 meetings. These are meetings that shape the public discourse of how planet Earth resources being harvested, how we live, how we work. And lucky for Papua New Guinea, we propped up President Emmanuel Macron, who has volunteered to be the global advocate for us forest nations. And I want to, ambassadors, especially Ambassador Friday, as you represent European Union in this program today, I want to pay a special commendation to the people of France. Ambassador France who is here may convey this message. President Macron, who has visited us. I reciprocate on a visit that he invited me to visit him. And at the back of this visit, France, as a great contributor and a leader in the European Union, has stepped out to the pledge commitment. And when he came here today, we are witnessing this occasion where a program that embraces total, all in all, in PNG-Kina terms, 216 million Kina worth of programs that European Union is facilitating for us, and a great part of his support comes to the commitment President Macron made when he visited us and in my reciprocal visits to various forums that we've been together. He's asked me to be a key participant in the upcoming COP28. As most of you know, I've never been part of COP28 or the COP meetings so far. Out of my own personal belief that the Paris meeting was good. There was substantial pledges, but there aren't too many practitioners or not too many people who are moving out in climate change mitigations and climate change adaptation programs. In the Paris Accord, pledged by big carbon footprint emitters, $100 billion worth of help they will give. Not too many countries or too many signatories have stepped out. European Union has emerged as the one that is honoring their commitment. So, Mr. Ambassadors, I'm here to say thank you to European Union for ensuring that you're living up to your commitment to preserve Mother Earth together. As I was saying earlier, we live in one planet Earth. If the Earth is destroyed, all of us suffer. So, in that context, Papua New Guinea has our forest, which houses 6-7% of the world's biodiversity. These are global assets we have. And I did make mention earlier in this morning session that as industrialization was the last big push towards the huge carbon footprint we have today, the next would be poverty. Those who live in forest areas, they would want better life for themselves. And so do I stop them in the way of their quest for better life? I can't. They need better life, and we need to develop and assist them. And what is now seen here in this partnership is European Union coming in, not just at the national government and national program, but in the case of Managalas, going straight to a forest resource area people, saying this alternate pathway of living life with the environment, with your forest. And so I think the proper land use, proper forest management is the word that we are embarking upon, is the program that we are embarking upon rather. Governor Jeffrey has been a practitioner of this for so long. And he's also led on the ground upwards. We at the national government has gone and met him halfway, and then we're partnering an important partner. The nations of Europe have come around to invest substantially in this program. So I just want to appreciate these, especially whilst I appreciate the 133 million that will be used to ensure we are supported at the national level for the proper programs to be developed to support the local communities. I want to also in a special way make mention of the 71 million kina that will be partnering the Managalas forest area people who will be beneficiary of this program. I want to say thank you. I think there are a couple of chiefs, Governor, you flew them in from Managalas. I just want to say thank you to the people. Managalas is in the Afora area of our Oro province, a very, very pristine tropical forest area that contests for harvest for immediate cash benefit is here, but I just want to also advise our people through this program. You could harvest one log today and that's it, no more revenue, or you could preserve in a sustainable manner and we harvest continually in the way we try to do business now going forward. For those forest areas, I'm speaking in the presence of Forest Minister, those current forest areas, government, we will tighten up on the implementation. You harvest one, you plant 4, plant 5, that program will be implemented. You harvest and you plant. Sustainable harvest, selecting the logging, downstream processing will be our focus as we go forward. And we've asked our Forest Minister no more moratorium on the new round logs until we have a clear visibility of what is happening, especially those who dovetail the forest harvest program with a sustainable element and with a downstream processing focus to it. But other areas, landowners in other areas where forestry has not come up, but get your forest area registered through your provincial governments. They know who you are. Get it all registered like we were doing in Managalas, and we'll try to have a national program that also covers those who want to participate in forest conservation. We've now seen that European Union partners, they're willing to mobilize support like this. This is not the first time. Earlier in 2020, I signed off a 320 million kina program by European Union for the 2 Sepik province for cacao and vanilla and other rural-based industries to be stepped up. So, if we get it right, if we show commitment that we want to preserve our forests and not harvest just in one day, as your government, we will do our utmost best to mobilize support. European Union is already here in this program. We can mobilize support elsewhere. When I run around meeting world leaders, my conversation has always been, I've got forests to save. Let's save my forests instead of me harvesting it for my today's needs or my people's needs today. So I want to say thank you to the European Union. You hosted 2015 Paris. You didn't wait on anyone. Others are still waiting. European Union, thank you very much. Papua New Guinea look forward to this partnership and the European partnership in an effort to preserve our nature, earth in its natural state, so that our children too can enjoy the earth as we are doing today. Thank you very much.